Alright, Happy New Year's, y'all, and welcome back to a new video. Today I'll be talking about my exercise choice for aesthetics and appeal. So basically the exercises that you should do and the exercises that you should avoid. And yeah, let's get into the video. Alright, on to the first part. So basically this is why you should go to the gym. So first of all, it improves your physical appearance, and next, your increased presence of your frame being bigger in a room. So say you enter a room, the guy that has a small shoulder frame versus a wider one, the guy with the wider frame will be noticed a lot more, basically. And yeah, so I have some examples on the right. This top photo is a transformation by Dylan McKnight. He got famous off his physique. And in that left photo of him being skinny, he would have never blown up if he looked like that and didn't change. He could have got maybe a few thousand subs, but never genuine fame, like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. And you just see on the right, his presence in a room will just be a lot crazier, and you're a lot more likely to respect him, even if he's the same person. Then at the bottom, this is my transformation. That's before. It's about 3 years ago, versus now. You can just see the difference. It's mind blowing. My shoulders were way narrower, and now they're a lot wider. And this is why you want to go to the gym. It's a big confidence boost, having a wide shoulder frame. Alright, I cannot say this enough, but you have to be lean. You want to avoid these bulked up physiques. I've talked about this in my prior videos, but just a reminder. You want to always be lean if you want to be aesthetic. No matter how many proper exercises you do, if you're not lean, it doesn't mean anything, because all that muscle you have is just hiding under the fat. You can look like you have muscle, but nobody will care, and it just looks bad. Alright, on to the first lift, and my tips and tricks, what to do, what not to do if you're training for aesthetics. So first off, the bench press. It's a really good exercise, and especially if you do it properly. So many people, they do it wrong, and it's destroying their body, their recovery, and they won't become aesthetic. So on the left, you see this powerlifting guy. His arch is so severe. Look at that. How much his back is curved. This is a crazy arch. It's really bad for your joints and your back. And over time, you'll develop really bad back pain. And it will take you out of the gym for months to a year or more, because if you keep doing these strenuous things on your body and it's not with proper form, your body can't recover, and you'll ruin your gym progression, and you'll hold yourself back for the physique that you want to achieve in the future. So if you are going to do bench press, you see this photo on the right, you want to have a good form, but on the bench, and a slight arch. You see that guy's legs, it's slightly arched. That's exactly what you want for aesthetics. The bench press is one of the best exercises for aesthetics. It's very simple, and it's not too time consuming. You can just do 3 sets of 10, and it's pretty optimal for aesthetics. And yeah. Alright, now on to why you should prioritize incline Smith bench over just flat bench. You can still do flat bench, but keep it to a minimum. So basically, you can see, since the Smith machine, it basically assists you, so it's easier on your joints, you recover faster, and incline Smith prioritizes your upper chest, which is the aesthetic part of your chest, and you don't want an overdeveloped lower chest, because it'll look like you have gynecomastia, which is man boobs. And this is just my favorite chest exercise, actually one of my favorite exercises in general. And the same as before, you want to keep your legs planted, avoid issues, and progress over time when the weight feels easy. You know? It's just so good to just do this twice a week. And it's a seriously good exercise that a lot of people do not know about. Alright, on to the last set of exercises that I want to talk about. The do's and the don'ts. So first off, you want to avoid shoulder shrugs, because it gives the illusion that your frame is smaller, and I just think it's pointless. and it is unnecessary unless your traps are like extremely underdeveloped, something like that. Say you didn't do sports when you were young, then yeah, go ahead, grow your traps a little bit, but not by much. So alternatives that are much better than this are first off rear delt flies, because it gives the illusion that your shoulders are just rounder and wider, which also makes your frame wider, and who doesn't want that? Next, lateral raises, same thing. I mean, it's the key to growing your shoulders out. So front delt is from the bench and incline that I talked about earlier, and it slightly trains side delt, but not by much. And also, the biggest thing of all is the neck training. People avoid neck training like crazy these days because they think it gets demonized. But do not neglect your neck, because also it supports your head, and this improves your overall aesthetic, because you can have a big muscular body, but if your neck is narrow, it looks off, like it's not, doesn't look right basically. And then overall, it's just more attractive to women. And yeah, that's the end of the video. If you all enjoyed the video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Hope you all have a good new year. Peace out.